Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here, and today I'm breaking down the first full official Avengers Infinity War trailer for Easter eggs and other interesting details you might have missed. If you're new to my channel, I do regular comic book movie videos, and to celebrate the Infinity War trailer finally dropping, I'm kicking off a new superhero giveaway for all my subscribers. I've got full details on that, plus the winners of my Justice League giveaway later in this video. I'm going to kick off with Bruce Banner because not only does his first shot in the trailer give us a very cool Easter egg, but also because since Mark Ruffalo joined the MCU in the first Avengers movie, he's given us the awesome big screen Banner and Hulk I've always wanted. In the Infinity War trailer, we see Bruce Banner back on Earth, where it looks like he's crashed through the ceiling of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum as the Hulk and smashed through the floor. It reminds me of Banner's crash landing in the Avengers movie when he met Harry Dean Stanton's security guard. This scene is a very cool nod to the first issue of the Infinity Gauntlet comics, in which Silver Surfer crashes through the roof of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum to warn of Thanos' impending arrival. This is very likely also Banner arriving back on Earth to warn the Avengers about Thanos because if you recall at the end of Thor Ragnarok, Hulk was with Thor when Thanos' Sanctuary ship arrived to intercept the God of Thunder's ship. Also notice in this shot that Tony Stark is holding a little phone, and it looks like it could be the same one that Cap had FedExed to him at the end of Captain America Civil War. Talking of Bruce Banner, we have an intriguing shot later in the trailer of him in Wakanda standing next to a huge Hulkbuster arm. Later again we see the Hulkbuster, which looks different than last time we saw it, and it's in action in Wakanda. And it feels like there's a hint here that we may see Bruce Banner getting into the Hulkbuster for Infinity War rather than Tony Stark. There are other possibilities too though, and I wonder if it could be T'Challa's sister Shuri in the suit. We already know that Shuri is an engineering and robotics expert with skills that are on a par with Tony Stark. Also in that huge Wakandan battle, Hulk is already there without any suit, and I can't see Shuri in that lineup. And on top of that, we've already seen an important Wakandan character suit up in Black Panther style Hulkbuster armour in the comics. Also look a bit more closely at this amazing lineup because Cap has some interesting arm shields. I think those could be some cool Wakandan tech that's been designed for him. And of course after Cap abandoned his shield at the end of Civil War, I just loved Black Panther's line, "Get this man a shield." So I wonder if that smart Wakandan tech could make a shield materialise in a similar way to how Black Panther's suit appears here. Also notice how Captain America no longer has his star on his costume, which is understandable given that after the events of Civil War, he's now a fugitive on the run. That, plus Steve Rogers' beard, symbolise his changed role in the MCU, and are a nod to the comics where he took on a new identity as Nomad when he took off his Captain America costume after becoming disillusioned due to the corruption of the US government. As for his beard, that seems like a hat tip to Captain America's Castaway in Dimension Z storyline in the comics. There's also a very quick shot in the trailer of Steve Rogers catching a spear from one of Thanos' Black Order. That figure, which we only get a glimpse of here, is Proxima Midnight, who in the comics was sent by Thanos to retrieve an Infinity Gem. And in the trailer it looks like we see Proxima plus one of her Black Order comrades, Corvus Glaive, attacking Vision's Mind Stone. Like Cap, Black Widow is also sporting a new look in Infinity War. Her change from red hair to blonde is likely because, like Cap, she's had to go underground to lie low from the authorities. When we last saw Natasha in Civil War, she'd switched sides from Team Iron Man to help Cap escape at the Berlin airport, and Tony Stark later warned her that the government would be coming for her. Now I think we can all agree the battle in Wakanda looks pretty epic, and is a huge hint that Thanos is after something there, most probably the Soul Stone. And if you're wondering what those four-armed creatures are, well, they're Outriders. In the comics, Outriders are genetically engineered beings used by Corvus Glaive and Thanos to scout out worlds for tributes for the Mad Titan. The Outriders lack their own free will and are essentially cannon fodder for their masters. The trailer also reveals a battle in New York with a huge portal-like ship or generator appearing over New York. And this is where we get an awesome shot of Spider-Man, who's now wearing the Iron Spider suit he turned down at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. Spidey seems to fail at stopping whatever is going on here, getting a beating from Thanos. But I wonder whether the next shot of Thor in another huge circular object could be the God of Thunder inside the heart of whatever is driving this generator. Okay, let's look at Vision and Scarlet Witch now. We know already that Vision gets attacked for his Mind Stone, but earlier we get to see him together with Wanda, and what's curious is that we're seeing him for the first time with a human face, although it looks like he's still got the yellow Mind Stone in his forehead. I wonder if he has the ability to switch between android and human form. Also notice that Vision appears to be sharing a room with Wanda, a big hint that we're seeing their relationship progress from just cooking paprikash together to something a lot more serious. Another nod to how the couple also got together in the comics. By the way, a small thing I noticed is that we never actually see Corvus Glaive extract the Mind Stone from Vision, so I wonder whether there's a chance the Black Order here could be manipulating the stone, leaving it in Vision and placing him under their control. So what about the other two stones we see in Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet in the trailer? Well, the blue stone will be the Space Stone, which we see Loki offering up to Thanos. This scene very likely happens on board the ship that Loki and Thor are on at the end of Thor Ragnarok, and is strong confirmation that Loki stole the Tesseract from Odin's treasure room on Asgard at the end of that movie. You can see the carnage that Thanos has inflicted on board the ship, because these Asgardian body markings match those from Asgardians in the last Thor film. Although Loki is probably trying to save his own skin here, I wonder whether there's a chance he's offering up the stone to save the remaining Asgardians as well. And the purple stone that Thanos already has will be the Power Stone, which was given to the Nova Corps for safekeeping by the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a shot in the trailer of Thor looking out over a planet which seems to be burning. I think it could actually be Xandar, home of the Nova Corps, and therefore show the aftermath of Thanos' attack. So in the trailer we have an idea of how Thanos has got hold of 3 of the 6 Infinity Stones he's after, but there's obviously 3 more he has to get: the Reality Stone, the Soul Stone and the Time Stone, and I may do a video with more details on where we can expect to see those. By the way, another cool detail you might have missed is that the words spoken by Nick Fury and the other Avengers at the start of the trailer were actually originally spoken by Nick Fury in the first Avengers movie.
There was an idea. Stark knows this. The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people. See if they could become something more. See if they could work together when we needed them to fight the battles that we never could. There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
And Marvel also sneakily includes those words in their written form in the current Marvel Studios intro. So, did the Infinity War trailer live up to your expectations, and were there any other cool Easter eggs or details you spotted? Make sure you leave a comment about the trailer below and subscribe for a chance to win a cool superhero Funko Pop. The winners from my Justice League giveaway are on screen right now, and if that's you, make sure you send me a private message with your details so I can get the prize out to you. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on notifications for all my new videos, and check out some more of my Marvel and other superhero videos right here. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers!